In this edition, over 1 billion birr was the irrigation dam project inaugurated. Oromo Art Institute opened in Adama town. Hello and welcome to Oromia Broadcasting Network News. I'm Thomas Kamulat with the latest story of the hour. Those were the headlines, now news in detail. Gidabo irrigation dam project built cost over 1.1 billion birr on the border of Oromia and Southern nationalities and peoples regional estate has been inaugurated. Aklilu Gabru explains.
Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Dr. Abiy Ahmed, has officially inaugurated Gidabo irrigation dam project. The project was built on the borderline of Abaya Woreda of West Guji Zone and Loko Abaya Woreda of Sidama Zone in Oromia and the southern nations, nationalities and peoples regions respectively. It was said that the irrigation project will have the capacity to cultivate more than 13,425 hectares of land. On the event, Prime Minister of Ethiopia, Dr. Abiy Ahmed, said that the federal government would give due attention for grand cross-border projects that interlinks two or more regions.
This project is a manifestation of Guji and Sidama people for their close relation, common property and a peaceful coexistence. So the government works on projects that links Amhara with Tigray, Amhara with Oromia, Oromia with southern nationalities and peoples, and others for the common benefit and the prosperity of all Ethiopians.
Prime Minister Abiy added that his government has given due attention for agriculture and irrigation development projects. The Premier also urged the nation to work for peace and development.
We have to turn our face towards the development right now. As you know, the population and joblessness has been dramatically increasing. So, to solve the problems, we have to work day and night by joint hands to write new history for our country.
Minister of Water, Irrigation and Energy, Dr. Engineer Sleshi Bekele, for his part, said that irrigation agriculture is crucial to be free from rain dependence.
Irrigation agriculture is the only solution to secure food for the increasing number of population. To do so, a wide range of work have been undertaken at all levels.
The project was built at an outlay of more than 1.2 billion birr.
On the inauguration ceremony of Gidabo irrigation dam project on the border of Oromia and Southern nationalities and peoples regional estate, President of the Oromia regional estate, Lamma Magarsa, said government would work with attention on irrigation development. Oromo Bayana had more on that.
President of the Oromia regional estate, Lamma Magarsa, together with higher governmental officials, has inaugurated Gidabo irrigation dam project that was built at a cost of more than 1.1 billion birr. President Lamma said expanding irrigation projects to enhance the product and productivity of agriculture sector is very essential.
Although investment projects need high expenses, we Ethiopians should focus on enhancing agricultural productivity through supporting with irrigation projects. We haven't worked on this sector to the extent that we should, especially our country is rich in water resources and fertile soil. So to improve life standards of our people, we have to focus on such projects.
President Lamma noted that the project will open job opportunity for many years, especially in Oromia.
Before it starts its formal operation, this project has opened job opportunity for more than 10,000 youth. When it fully starts operating, many farmers will be benefited from it, though using it for tourism, irrigation and fishery. Therefore, we have to use it properly and wisely.
President Lamma underscored that the current generation should turn its face towards its economy.
Unless to sustain poverty in the country, political conflict couldn't solve our problems. Therefore, we should strive to sustain peace and security of our country. We have to also use our natural resources effectively.
President of the Southern Nation, Nationalities and Peoples, Milio Matias, for his part, said that there are abundant hectares of land in his region that should be developed for the benefit of their people.
In our region, more than 700,000 hectares of land is not developed. Only 30,000 hectares of land was developed through modern irrigation projects. This shows that we have to work hard to strengthen our irrigation development for the benefit of our people.
Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, on the forum held with competing political parties on Saturday, stated that the political culture of Ethiopia has not yet transcended to persuade others beyond the limits of one's constituency. Let us has more.
Ethiopian Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed has held talks along with competing political parties on ways of realizing political transition in a modernized way. On the discussion, leaders of political parties, including the Premier, who is also chairperson of the EPRDF, have presented paper. Chairperson of Tigray Alliance for National Democracy, Dr. Aragawi Berhe, pointed out that Ethiopia is witnessing new political journey.
The started journey is a new one, made from old system to the newest one, from authoritarian system to democratic system. The right to expression being enjoyed in the country is an implication of this journey.
Chairperson of Patriotic Gambot Sabat Movement for Unity and Democracy, Professor Burhanu Nagga, who presented paper on the event, stated that political parties have great role in building a democratic system and strengthening national unity if they discharge their responsibility properly.
As political parties have indispensable role in democratic system, they might also cause danger to the system if they failed to do their mandate properly. They should know that respecting people's sovereignty and protecting the system is the matter of their existence.
On the occasion, while presenting a paper, chairperson of Medrak and OFC, Professor Merara Gudina, for his part, said the Ethiopian federalism was designed in a way it facilitates the governing system of the past regime.
The first one is the philosophy of the ruling party, which exists between those who want to forward change and the force who need to sustain status quo. Secondly, the ideology between parties that argue they respect ethnic-based federalism and that support both group and individual rights. Thirdly, the forces that have political agenda which is beyond multi-ethnic groups and those who see the ideology of respecting individual rights at the pillar of democracy. If the change is sustained, this political perspective will be narrowed.
EPRDF chairperson, who is also Prime Minister of the country, Dr. Abiy Ahmed, in his presentation stressed the need to develop Ethiopian democracy.
We need our own democracy, our own philosophy. We should have something which is based on Ethiopian identity. We have to build strong social system through developing the culture of respecting and recognizing one another.
The Premier stressed the significance of political synergy to bring change in the country. Dr. Abiy called on the political parties to develop political culture that transcends constituency to persuading others.
It is a hospital constructed at the cost of over 30 million birr in the Desa district of Buno Bedele zone has been inaugurated by Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, who is also head of the social cluster of the region and head of the Oromia Health Bureau, Dr. Dereje Duguma. Administrator of the Desa district, Badru Muzain, said the hospital would solve a long-standing problem of the public in the area. Broad medical experts, the biomedical expert with the Oromia Health Bureau, Gammachu Solomon, witnessed that the inaugurated hospital has got modern medical equipment. Chief Administrator of Buno Bedele Zone, Shafi Hussein, stated that the zone has 4 hospitals and 32 health stations. Head of the Oromia Health Bureau, Dr. Dereje Duguma, said it is being worked to create a healthy society. Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Taiba Hassan, who is also coordinator of social cluster of the region, called on experts to serve their people with their sense of belongingness. The hospital said would serve 125,000 people of the Desa district and neighboring districts. OBN Wandamaganya Safa reported. Sattama Hospital, constructed at an outlay of 45 million birr in Sattama district of Jimma zone, has been inaugurated. Anwar Kalila has more on that.
Sattama Hospital, built at a cost of 46 million birr in Sattama district of Jimma zone, has been inaugurated. Residents of the area witnessed that they used to face many problems before construction of this hospital.
We used to face many problems. We had to take pregnant women to Jimma for delivery. Many women used to die during child delivery. The poor used to die at home. Now that all have.
Chief Administrator of Jimma Zone, Abdul Hakim Mulus, said it is being worked to access health services to the public in the zone. Head of the Oromia Health Bureau, Dr. Derajat Uguma, said the government is working with the public to expand health institutions.
The government is working with attention to expand the health institutions to serve the public. And things are now in the pipeline in the health sector. In Oromia, 79 hospitals with a high quality are serving the public.
Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Taiba Hassan, who is also coordinator of social cluster of the region, said the key duty of Renaissance leaders is keeping the public healthy. Our plan is not only to construct hospitals everywhere, but also to create a healthy society that can feed itself 3 times a day and work for development of the country. The Renaissance leaders are working with attention in this regard.
Oromo Art Institute, which is the first in its kind in Oromia, has officially been opened in Adama town. Muktaraji reports.
The Oromo Art Institute is the first in its kind in the country, and the Oromia region has been inaugurated here in Adama town. The institute is ready to provide medium and long-term training on filmmaking, drama writing, and producing documentaries, and on how to develop music art. Founder and owner of the institute, Gammado Jamal, told OBN that his institute has been equipped with modern equipment of filmmaking to transform the Oromo art in a very quality manner.
Oromia Art Institute is to build a lot of young people and a lot of who want to make filmmaking, That's why I was trying to have Oromia Art Institute in Oromia.
Some artists and participants took part on the inauguration ceremony with that such art institute is crucial to alleviate challenges observed in the work of transforming Oromo arts.
The first institution in the Oromo history, so I believe that this institution brings a big chances for the Oromo filmmaker because this is a big institution and this is the first institution that's working in Afan Oromo. So we have so many filmmakers who are making films and dramas, different movies. So it brings a big changes for them.
Art is the force government in developing countries and developed countries. If you go to America and see Hollywood, you can find so many concepts by movie, and by promoting culture, by promoting language, norm, it gives a new line for the country to promote the socio-economic development of the country. Not only this, we have a huge culture. Our culture is still very huge and needs a professional man like Gammado Jamal in this type of an institution. And this day forward, everybody has to come and join this institute, make capable enough to the sector of art, and by doing so, we can maximize the development of our culture, our social and economy.
Amambo Dagaro,
keessa keenya kan barbaadu san argatee jira.
This art institute has really a great contribution to alleviate the problems that the Oromo artists had been facing in the works of art so far.
Head of the Oromia Culture and Tourism Bureau, Dr. Garram Huluka, on the inauguration sermon said the staff of Oromo youth have to learn a lot on the area of modernizing the Oromo artists from Gamedo Jama. Dr. Garram expected that his bureau has been finalizing the process to establish Oromo Art School in Finfinne City.
The rest of Oromo youth need to learn a lot from Gamedo Jamal about devotion and commitment to contribute what they can towards the development of Oromo art. The Oromia Cultural and Tourism Bureau is finalizing this process to establish the Oromo Art School in Finfinne City in the years ahead.
Thank you so much for joining us. That's all for now, and goodbye.